Hi, Doyle Bloss with HydroMaster, and if you're like me and you've been in the professional carpet cleaning industry for many years, one of the things that drives you a little crazy is watching some of the infomercials that appear on TV trying to convince consumers that if they just buy this magic mist or magic spray, they can eliminate certain cleaning or odor issues in their home. The latest one that I've seen is for a chemical called Pooph. If you haven't seen this infomercial yet, it's got your typical infomercial guy. I guess you got to have a British accent to do it, infomercials. But Pooph claims to eliminate all urine odor problems on contact. Well, first off, as a professional cleaner, you know that very often odor is just part of the problem. The other bigger problem is stains. That in many cases the urine, especially a dog or cat repeatedly using the same area, ends up leaving some unsightly stains. But let's just focus on the odors for a minute. In this infomercial, the gentleman who's selling Pooph does everything. He even sprays it in his mouth to show how safe it is. You know what? I'm not going to do that because it contains, according to the ingredients, things that don't belong in your stomach. But Pooph is the latest thing, and I'm not really picking on this product as much as I am talking to you about when these things come out. It's really nice as a professional cleaner to be able to talk to your customers intelligently about what your alternatives as a professional are. So what we've done is we've created a situation kind of like a laboratory here where we can test something. You know, you can't just run out and get dog pee. At least my dogs won't pee on command. So if you're looking to do a test like this, you can run down to your local hunting store, a sporting store, Cabela's, Bass Pro Shops. You can even order that like I did this. I ordered it online from Amazon. This is coyote urine. Now you're thinking to yourself, why do they have coyote urine? Well, they sell a lot of different urines to use as detractants to different types of animals. But they also use them as attractants in hunting season. So whether it's a detractant to certain animals that they're trying to, the coyote's going to scare them away, or it's attractant if you're a hunter. The idea is that obviously coyote urine is one of the things that we can find that's closest to canine urine. So what we do, now the other thing I want to encourage you to understand about these types of things is these urines contain bile. Typical dog or cat urine doesn't contain bile. So these are 4 times stronger in smell than your average healthy dog or cat urine. So we start by diluting this 1 to 4 when we do the test. And what we've done is we previously, 3 days ago, put 6 ounces of urine on this carpet in 2 spots, the right and the left. And what we're going to do is we're going to compare the deodorizing capabilities. There is a slight yellow tinge here. It's kind of hard to see though, so I'm not sure the video is going to catch that up, but we can see that after the thing. And what we're going to do is we're going to compare Pooph with HydroMaster's #1 selling urine odor and stain remover, ODORSLAYER. So to do that, it would be unfair for me to do it because you'd think I was just biased. So I've asked industry instructor and consultant and all-around good guy Sean Basayon to come in and do a side-by-side test and give us his opinion on what worked.
Okay, well my friend Doyle has asked me to take an evaluative look at a couple of different options for a smelly problem. Yep, the coyote urine sample is working. It definitely smells. Now evaluating this, I also look for a little color distortion that is definitely in both areas. I want to evaluate it thoroughly, so I'll put my optic glasses on, take a look and see. A lot of times I'll grab out my favorite PP5000 and I'll go ahead and take a look with a urine detection light. Frankly, I find this one is one of my easiest inspection tools. It's a small light that not only gives me UV for detection for any radiation, but I like this one because it gives me light as well. And if I want really bright light, I can really thoroughly take a look and see what that sample is telling me visually under different science optics, and I can find where those isolated areas might be a little bit more prominent from those inspection lights. So a thorough inspection includes using a good UV light and to find out where those problems are. Now, once I've detected it, sometimes you don't even need a light to find it. Your nose will send you to it. We'll try our products. Today's sample, we're gonna try a consumer-ready product available probably at a hardware or grocery store, pet supply house, someplace of that. Popular product. I call it Pooph, but they say it's Pooph. I think it says poop on there, but it's got a silent H in my mind. We're gonna call it Pooph the way the manufacturer, I think, intended it. We'll change its little trigger over to its spray option. Get it misting. Just like, see if it has a smell. And evenly apply it to the treatment area that we suspected. It says on the label, apply and leave. I'm gonna get enough, at least to dampen what was heavily dampened by this mystery coyote. Okay. Immediately apply, and we'll give it a little dwell time. Maybe let it work in a little bit. And we'll give it the first sniff. No added fragrance detected. Still smell some ammonia and real tints and tinges of what was there before. Basically modified slightly. That's my residential assessment. Let's take a look and try out what one of my favorite go-tos has been for quite a while now for both the odor and the stain that often comes from organic staining, and ODORSLAYER. This ODORSLAYER product, stain, odor, about everything. I've even taken coffee and tea out with this stuff that didn't come out with conventional oxidizers or reducers. This base product is working better than any I've seen in a long time. But we'll just see how it works compared to this common residential product on this side. Again, about the same amount. This is not a dilutable product we need to dilute. We're gonna apply it directly. Give it a chance to sit. Maybe give it just a light work, and I don't want to remove it with a towel as much as I might lightly agitate it with a tamping brush just to get it worked into where the odor probably was at. And give it a little work, and then we will give it the same sniff test. I don't smell any urine. The product itself has a very mild chlorine smell. I find it kind of a fresh smell in a lot of senses. I'm not getting any note of any tones or notes of the ammonia from before. I think should I taste it?
I don't recommend that.
No tasting.
No tasting.
Guinea pig? No, sorry, nobody wants to help us. I don't smell the urine. The chlorine is dissipating from this area that I don't actually smell anything in this space here. I still smell tints of the product Pooph. I'm gonna just apply some more. I smell ammonia here still. Maybe I didn't get it wet enough. I don't know, maybe I should just be like the normal homeowner and soak it down, because more is always better according to what I've heard. No fragrance from the product, no lingering odors from the treatment of that side. I still smell light tints of ammonia.
You mean Wile E. Coyote has been here?
It's definitely been there. Now I saturated it down below. Got a pretty good pour, but I think I'm going with the professional choice every time, all the time. ODORSLAYER is where I'm going to work.